has been a minute. Oh my gosh. Life has just been, it's just so hard right now, guys. Can't you tell, like, look at my hair. I'll fix it in a minute, but like, I just need a break. I just wanted to sit down and talk to you about a couple of things, catch you all up. It kind of helps me just vent and get things off my chest because nobody's here and I just have my dogs. So let's go ahead and start off with school because school has been kicking my booty. Oh my. I took anatomy because, you know, I'm trying to get into this nursing program at school. Today, which is Wednesday the 21st, I took my midterm today because in my lab class, because there's anatomy lecture and then there's an anatomy lab. So today I had my lab midterm, which in your lab class, in my school, there's only like 2 tests. There's your midterm and then your final exam. But then we have like, usually every week we have about 1, 2, or maybe 3 like homework assignments that almost count like a quiz grade, but mostly like a homework grade. I was just studying non-stop. Like I had to learn all of the bones. I had to learn how to study joints. I had to study like parts of the bones. Like there's the bones and then there's parts on the bone. Like it's ridiculous how much you need to know. I have just been studying non-stop for school because, you know, your boy has to, because if not, she will fail. My last video was like, what, 2 weeks ago? And I think it was on a makeup tutorial or something like that. So, I just haven't had time. I've been like studying non-stop, and then Chandler was having diarrhea problems, and then he got better, but then now Daisy got it. I'm just like, oh my gooch. My dogs were just crapping and looking like they were dying like every single day, and I had to make sure my dogs were okay because, you know, like, they're my responsibility, you know, they're basically my kids. And so I hate that right there. I hate it so much. So I had to make sure they were okay. Like, she's doing better. Like, Daisy, I swear to you, has never ever had diarrhea. Like, never ever ever. This whole time that I've had her, she's never once had diarrhea. Like, sometimes her poop, like when she would poop, I know this is maybe too much for you guys, but you know what? If you have dogs, you know what I'm talking about, unless your dog has never had diarrhea. And if you hear anything, that's Daisy chewing on her bone. So like she would, like when she would poop, the worst it's gotten is like at the end of her pooping, like it would be like a bit like watery, like just like one little piece, and then she's good. But like she's always had fine like stomach issue, like she's never had any stomach issues. It's like ever since we got Chandler, like stomach issue after stomach issues after stomach issue. So yeah, Daisy started to get like really bad stomach issues. Like there was blood everywhere. Like she was pooping blood, guys. And it was so freaky because it's like, oh my gosh, that's my baby right there. And like I can't even tell if it's like hurting her or what's going on. I mean, it's diarrhea. Obviously her butt was going raw because of how bad she was bleeding. I'm just like, oh my gosh, my poor baby. And she can't talk to us, you know, so it's like we just have to go to the doctor and see what they'll tell us or see what they'll do, you know. So it was just like most of the time a guessing game, like a guessing game, you know. So that's another reason why I haven't had time to like film, because, you know, I was dealing with that. I really had to focus on my exams because like last week I had a second exam in my lecture class, and I really had to do really good on that, which thankfully I passed. I got a 82. That was on the second, that was the second test, and that was on like 5 chapters. Guys, Daisy, can you stop? Please? It has just been really kicking my butt, guys. Like, really. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to finish this. I was freaking out on the day of the exam, which was today. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't have this. I don't have this. Like, I was And then like the first like 4 sections of the test, oh no, of our lab class, she did not go over at all. It was like, what? Oh my gosh, so quick like side note, who has watched Black Panther? Because that thing like that movie was so beautiful. I think because I actually heard that it was directed by an African American, you know, a black person, and I was like, what? They did beautiful. Like the costumes and everything was beautiful. Like I didn't expect them to go like that all out. I was like, oh, you know, they're gonna have a bit of like tribal-esque kind of, you know, attire, but no, that shit with the bomb. Like it was so beautiful. I've been really trying to get my hands on that stupid Maybelline foundation. Like I have a coupon and everything for like $3 off, and I'm just like, I need to go scoop it up. And I also heard that they came out with more concealers of that age rewind, which from when I started watching YouTube and everything, like that stuff was like so popular. I'm gonna bring some down my neck. Oh my gosh, real quick before I talk to you about something that was so stupid that I did. So I you know, like you get like Sephora reward points or whatever when you shop, and then so I had one that was redeemable for well, I had some that were redeemable, and then there was a beauty cleanser little bar, the blue one, like the minty one. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get it because I really need one, because I don't have any more like of the beauty cleanser you know, to brush, like to clean my brushes. So I'm like, let me go ahead and do it and everything. And I'm going in with a very light layer because I don't really want to overpower it. So anyways, so I'm like, let me get one. So I bought it, you know. I do not like it. I was like, there's not going to be any difference with this. I do not like that soap. I really do not like it. Like, it does not set up. It takes forever for me to clean my beauty blenders, like my sponges. Like I'm there for quite some time trying to get it to like really take out the product. I'm going in with the second layer to really set that. Like it takes so long and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I think I am gonna do like how I like clean my brushes, but like an affordable version, because I just recently bought that Zote or Zote or whatever, you know, what the Mexicans use in Mexico. Yeah, I bought that that big pink bar of soap, and I'm gonna use that because I have used it before, but then I watched Kathleen Lights. I always get sucked in because of her, but I recently started watching the Kathleen Lights, and I'm recently watching Kathleen Lights. Not recently either. So I watched in one of her videos where she was showing how she cleaned her brushes, and she showed the white beauty cleanser. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use that. Let me try it out, and that thing is amazing. I love it so much. I stand by that cleanser because it's beautiful. It cleanses so easily. And I really like when my stuff suds up because I know that it's getting cleaned. But the mint one, it was not sudding up. And it was getting me triggered. I don't like that beauty solid cleanser. I got it. Look at that. It only took like 20 minutes. I'm already done with my gutta. I'm going to use some Mario Badescu that facial spray because I've really been enjoying it. I feel like I'm really powdery, so that's really helping. So there's something like I really wanted to talk about right now that, you know, I'm recording or whatever. And it's about these current trends in the makeup community, the beauty community, if you will. I really do love, you know, when people come out with trends and I'm just like, ooh, you're really talented, like, girl, you're very creative and whatnot. But then this one trend started happening called, I tried following a blah 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 makeup tutorial. And I'm just like, I could have sworn there was someone besides the Thomas Halbert, or actually someone that did that video before him, yet they're unrecognized because they're such a small YouTuber. I don't want to say that I really was the first one to do it, because who knows, maybe there's someone that has like 5 subscribers and that was the first video that they put out. But I did that literally, but it was just completely titled differently. So I changed the titles to those. But if you go back on my makeup tutorial, like on my videos, there's one from last year where I tried following a Jaclyn Hill makeup tutorial. You know, like I was being all stupid and kind of harsh, but yeah, like I followed a Jaclyn Hill makeup tutorial, but you know, I don't get recognized because, you know, I'm not that big of a YouTuber compared to the Thomas Hopper guy, you know. And what really made it super huge with him was because I think that him and Jeffree Star like really don't like each other or something like that, and that's why I went big, because I'm pretty sure everyone's like, what the heck is this? So yeah, that got me pretty upset, because it's like nobody will really ever know who did that first unless you really put it out there and put it out there. But you know, like they're gonna like not care. I mean, they may take the time out of their day to like look at it and make sure the facts are right, but I mean, it was just really upsetting. Let's just say that, you know, like that was like the one thing that I swear that was like, you know what, this is my own. I feel like I do a lot of other things that, you know, other YouTubers do. I'm going to use this Morphe 3502, the new one, because Morphe's at Ulta now and I'm really happy about it. My sister, I took her to go look at this. She like tried like this, like these red ones like on her hand, and she's like, oh my gosh, like what is this? There's so much pigment in this. And I'm just like, so pigmented. So yeah, and I'm just gonna do something really quick. I'm just gonna put a few eyeshadows in. So anyway, so like I just feel like credit won't go towards like certain people because they're not like, I guess, famous or popular. You know, like you won't get where credit is due, especially like if you don't really try to dig into it. And I'm pretty sure this guy's like, if I haven't seen any major YouTubers do this, then that means that nobody has done it before. You know, I feel like they just go off of major YouTubers. But the small YouTubers, imagine what they're coming up with. But then you never know, maybe they do look at like smaller YouTubers, or they try Googling it or something, but then they see it and they're like, oh, this is a small YouTuber, nobody will ever know, and they take their idea, you know. So it's like, it's very hard. That's probably why it's so hard for small YouTubers to go even bigger than them, because then they take credit or they do something and it's like, oh dang, you know, like that was kind of my idea, but yet I'm pretty sure he's gonna get all the credit for it. He's gonna make all the money that has to do with it, and then I get nothing, you know. And it's like, your boy loves to do this, you know. I'm not really in it for the money, because if not, I mean, imagine, like, you know how, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Last year, all I made, like the entire year, all I made was $10, and I think I reached like the threshold where you made $10 and you get to verify your address, so that when you reach the next threshold, which is like $100, then they pay you. So I was like, oh, you know, that's cute or whatever, you know, like $10. Thanks you guys for all watching my videos, which honestly, it's because of the hauls, which I realized that I don't think a lot of you like ASOS, because I'm telling you, it's really expensive and I don't really think it's worth it. So I think I'm gonna do another boohoo haul. So yeah, that's what I want to say about that. But yeah, like it just irritates me, because I'm just like, these small YouTubers and myself, like I'm not gonna say I'm huge, are never gonna get anywhere, because like we're never giving the chance, and everyone is so like trying to be who came up with the next trending like challenge, or who came up with this next thing. Like everyone's so focused on that it's like, dang, can't we just go back to like makeup tutorials and fun and just doing things? I miss makeup tutorials. I miss seeing, like, I love to see makeup tutorials. Like, I don't care if it's the same thing over and over again, but I like to see it be done with different colors maybe, and different eyeshadow palettes and stuff like that, because then it would be like, okay, I actually have a makeup tutorial that I can do with that palette. And I feel like the one person that really still sticks to makeup tutorials is Nikki tutorials. I love how she does make. I swear, like, that is a goal of mine to get my makeup done by her. Like, she's like the bomb. Like, I love it. And who else? Kathleen Lights. I really like her makeup tutorials. Like, I feel like she does it super like easy, and like you can understand it. And I think Jaclyn Hill does really beautiful makeup. You know, like there's some things where I'm just like, no, like not like her makeup skills, but like her as a person. Like, I mean, I don't know her, but like, you know, you can only go off of what you see, you know, because that's how they represent themselves. There's a lot of YouTubers that are just like, ooh, okay. Like Jeffree Star and Laura Lee and Nikita Dragon and what else? I think that's it. Oh gosh. YouTube is very like, it's very competitive. As much as people don't want to admit it, everyone is like focused on the money and everything. Like, if you weren't focused on the money, like, why do you need a certain amount of stuff? You know, like, I just feel like people are just not being honest with themselves, and it's like, I'm not saying I grew up dead poor. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say like, oh my gosh, there were times where like I didn't have any food for like days. I was living like almost on the streets or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say that I ever lived through that. I was close to it, but I never like really experienced that. So I can't really say like, oh my gosh, I grew up from nothing or whatever. But I mean, I did have tough times, and I knew what it was like to struggle, you know. Like right now, you know, I'm still human, you know. I still struggle and I go through hard times or whatever, you know. And I don't want to put my business out there because, you know, it's just not just me that I'm talking about. It's just like my husband, and, you know, like, guys don't really want to put their business out there or whatever. So it's like, I'm not going to put all of that out there, you know, but like, we go through tough times. It's natural for that to happen. But I just feel like when the YouTubers, like, they show what they get, and then people like start to say, you know, I don't think you should be showing that kind of stuff, you know, it just makes people feel like some type of way. And then they're like, you know, all my stuff does not say who I am. I love nice things, but that does not mean that I'm materialistic, and so on and so forth. And I'm just like, why put that stuff out there if you know that people are gonna say that kind of stuff? Like, I just feel like it's so unnecessary. Like, I feel like, I don't know, you never know. Like, one day I may have nice stuff, but I feel like it's not to the point where you need to really, and if I do one day show it off, guys, like, please slap me, cuss me out. Like, I don't ever want to be one of those people that act so show-offy like people on YouTube. Like, it's a bit overwhelming, you know. Like, I'm just like, okay, I know you got stuff. You make me feel like I'm insignificant now that I don't got anything, you know. And it's like, okay. I need to step up my game, you know, to be able to catch up with you. And I feel like it's just a freaking competition, you know, like, who has the nicest things, who has the newest bag, who has this, who has that. And it drives me insane. It drives me bonkers. I feel like I need more brown. No, I don't. Usually I over bronze. What am I gonna do next? I forgot. Oh, I'm gonna put lashes on. And I really want to do like a pet tag, but not like a typical pet tag. You know, I mean, yeah, you know, I'm gonna tell you about them, but I want to do something that's dedicated to her breed, because I feel like no one really knows much about her breed, you know. So I really want to do that. I'm gonna try this Pure lip exfoliator. Ew, it's getting all gunky because of the concealer. Ew. Blech. I hate how lip exfoliators taste. It kind of has a tingly sensation. Well, kind of has a tingly sensation on it. It's alright. Maybe because I have concealer on it. It didn't work that well because it got really goopy real quick. But I really like my e.l.f. one. It's like $3, I think. I mean, I can see them dry. They look extra dry. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lipstick because it's not looking pretty. Oh, and this is in the shade Dulce Caramelo. I'm gonna add a bit of this Bite Amuse Beige lipstick in Fig. I'm gonna add a bit of that one. No, I think it's too pink. Guys, I'm not good at picking lipsticks. This is why I need like my sister to do it. Okay, I'm not really liking the lipstick, so I'm gonna take that off. I really want you all to tell me like what you want to see, you know, like I really want to do what you want to do, you know, like I really want to do videos that you guys are excited for or want me to do. Because I kind of want to do my best friend chooses my makeup outfit, you know, not my makeup outfit, my outfits. I'm going to do like a whole week inspired by this one people, like outfits. Like I have so many plans. Man, it's not that dry. But it's like, you know, you need time to execute. You need money. I want to bring more hauls. I want to not just do like, I want to do like a Target one. I'm going to do Walmart. I'm going to do like any kind. I want to do like Burlington and be like, okay, this is what you can get. This is the kind of clothes that you can get. So have any of y'all heard of the Ace family? Like, I'm pretty sure if you're like addicted to YouTube, I'm pretty sure you know who they are. I think their family's super beautiful. I think that some of their videos is like too cheesy, and I mean, I know they make their life off of vlogs and stuff like that, but it's like at the same time, it's like I feel like I want something more real from them. And I don't know, like I recently saw like on Instagram this post about like that his fiance used to date Michael B. Jordan. I'm just like, what? And the thing is that they've been actually together for like 3 years or something like that. And I mean, yeah, who am I to judge, you know, when people get married, you know, they're adults, they can do what they want. But at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, that's really, I kind of feel like, I mean, I don't know them, like, guys, like, I'm just over here talking smack, and I don't even know them. But that's what I do. I'm a smack talker. And anyone who says they're not, you lying. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. I know you are. Oh my gosh, that really just smudged a lot. Do you see how bad it bled? Oh my goodness, that is bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. I have no idea how to fix this. I do not like that eyeliner. I do not like that eyeliner. Oh my goodness. That just ruined the entire look. Ready to see how bad it's looking? Because I was going to straighten it for this. I mean, do you see the dent in it? Oh God. So I'm just going to go. Ooh. Okay guys, so this is my hair right now. So you gotta love me how it is, you know. I really was just doing my makeup, you know, just to talk or whatever. But I really hope you enjoyed this besides the mistake. I had really fun. I'm back, hopefully full time, because I'm about to hit another hard rock, you know, in these obstacles of classes. But I'm really gonna try to pull through. Follow me on Snapchat and all that good stuff, because I've seen like a lot of you like message me on there, and I really enjoy it. Like, talk to me if you want to. I really don't mind. You know, I will talk to you as much as I can, you know, whenever I have time. But yeah, so that is it, guys. I'm done putting on bronzer. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.